Freedom. Freedom to do what you want, when you want, and who you choose to.
When you get to a point where you think you're successful, teach other people how to be successful. I just want to teach as many people around me how to build and create wealth and leave a legacy behind for themselves and their family. The success of our brokerage doesn't come from the brand in front of our buildings or the umbrella we're on. We have great agents who are not only challenging you to be a better version of yourself, but also pushing you beyond your own limitation.
So the tools that we use to help our agents in creating a profitable business is simply having the conversation and having courses developed and worked around having a profitable business.
Our training comes from agents for agents.
It's important to undergo training because you need to know how to actively use the skills in your business in order to make sure that you're operating at the highest level, you're making the most money, you're providing the best level of service to your clients.
And the reason we have so many high producing agents is because we have incredible staff and we give them literally every tool that they need to succeed.
Key value propositions that are offered by our brokerage is mentorship, training, leadership, how to build a big business.
Teaching and creating wealth for generations, that's the important piece. Creating an opportunity for others. Maybe you're in a position where you want to give back to the community, and if you can teach others how to create wealth, you can give back to the community tenfold.
And it's that attitude around that it doesn't matter if you want to build $1 million a year business or you want to build a business that gives you your family time back.
And our brokerage gives you literally every tool and system that you would need to succeed.
I can say that I'm just so excited for Colin stepping into this ownership position because he's a person I've known to always be so focused and driven in his business and personal life.
And he's always the first person here, and most days he's actually the last person to leave as well.
Everything he's ever touched has been successful, and I anticipate this is going to be the same thing. So I'm excited to grow with Colin. I think it's going to be a great ride.
I think it's a no-brainer at this point, to be honest. I mean, we have the best stuff out there. We have a cool studio, we have a gym. You come into our office and it's like you feel home. It's your home away from home, right? And I think that is so important, especially for a young realtor who's trying to make an impact in the business.
It's just an atmosphere, an environment of continuous growth.
Why would you not want to be at the company of the person who literally wrote the real estate Bible?
If you're looking to live a big life, give back to your community, build a legacy for you and your family, and ultimately build wealth, Keller Williams is the place for you.
In 2023, Keller Williams turns 40, and sometimes midlife crisis is a good thing. Now, we aren't going to run out and buy a flashy sports car, or a boat, or some other toy, and we aren't suddenly going to grow a mustache, because we've already got one. But it is time for something big, because that's what we do. It's time to tell the world who we really are, and why we were called to this. T.S. Eliot said, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started, and know the place for the first time." We started as a small real estate company, with a mission to become so trusted by our clients that we could become their realtor for life. But of course, Gary Keller taught us that to be realtors for life, we had to be more than realtors. We're coaches, therapists, mentors, mind readers, and magicians. We're digital hunters with human touch. Wheelers and dealers who only use our powers for good. We are advocates and shoulders to cry on, friends to lean on, and confidants to trust. Together, we are the keys and the doors to new futures. This is the most important time in our lives, as a company, and simply as people. Your clients are feeling that same thing when they come to you. Their first homes, their final homes, newly married, newly divorced, empty nesters or more on the way. These are the most joyous, terrifying, and hopeful times of all our lives, because your clients are jumping off cliffs and trusting you to build wings on the way down. We get to feel the thrill of that connection every day, if we do our jobs right. And if we do our jobs right, they aren't jobs at all. It is indeed a calling to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living. To be entrepreneurs. For 40 years, we at Keller Williams have deeply believed that entrepreneurship is the miracle of America. That in America, if you can dream it, you can build it. We're privileged to be in the business of buying and selling the most important and life-changing dream. The dream of owning a home of your own. It's not just an American dream, it's a dream shared around the world. At Keller Williams, we want to continue to earn the right to be the home of the dreamers, the doers, the entrepreneurs, the hundreds of thousands of you who have dreamed and built your own business, and in the process, built ours. We all know everything changes, but we will always champion you, the entrepreneurs who are powered by purpose, by energy and passion, teamwork, trust, and technology, integrity and culture, and trained in the rules of how we would do it, but who also have the confidence to bend the rules in ways Gary never dreamed of, but hoped you would. You see, we aren't here to teach you our past, or to try and predict your future. We're here to help you create the future. We are reigniting a culture of celebrating entrepreneurial visionaries. Because real leaders don't create followers. We create more leaders. We are teaching rebellion and inspiring invention. Your mavericks and world changers, and your relentless creativity, fueled by the competitive drive inside every one of you, will make the real estate models of today look quaint by the time you're finished. Everything we ever did was a risk. We started as a little underdog company and grew to be the largest real estate company in the world. You know what underdogs do when they get big? They look for bigger fights. Look for those fights. We want you to out-Gary Gary. Take risks. Take heart. Take action. All these things that you are for your clients, the coach, the therapist, and the key to a new future, we will redevote ourselves to being for you. There's a reason we want your name larger than ours on signs. When you look at your clients and think to yourself, it's not about me, it's about them. Well, it's not about us. It's about you. This is the most important time in our lives. You're living in a home built for entrepreneurs to thrive. And true entrepreneurs don't have to wait for doors to open for them. After all, we have our own lockboxes. Welcome home.
All right, my friends, how's everyone doing today? We got 3 people that are doing really good and others are fed. All right. Guys, here we go. Oh, I'm skipping slides and things are happening behind me. I don't know what's going on. So my name's Gary McGowan, and I am a member of your leadership team here today. And there's a lot of familiar faces that I see. There's a lot of soon-to-be familiar faces that I see as well. We have grown tremendously over the last year, and it is exciting to be together. I think it's been a year, right, Colin, Marv? A year since we've all been together. Here's what I want you to do. Turn around. I know you spent time with the people at your table, but this is good. This is important. We're a family. Give them a high five, fist pump, whatever it is, and say, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy to see you. Very good. Like, no one came up to me. I know this is terrible. Yeah. You didn't. I had to come to you. That's okay. Very good, my friends. So here's what we got a lot going on today. As you know, we love to to announce new initiatives and go through some of our top agent awards and also some of the new stars that we have here as well. But today is all about celebration, celebrating some major achievements. It's also about adding tools to our tool belt, how we can help our clients. And I don't know about you, but I had a great summer. Yeah? No? I'm seeing a few yeses. Yeah. I had one of the best summers I ever had. Do you know why? I basically took the entire summer off. Thank you, Lori. You could have said it louder, so I didn't need to say it. I did. I took the entire summer off, and it was awesome. It was one of the first times I've ever done that. Sat by the pool. We had lots of friends come visit us. Kids did all sorts of crazy things. But you know what time it is now? It really is. It's time to get back to work, right? It really, really is. Definitely for me, and I see it in our business as well. And you're going to hear this theme throughout today's session. You're going to hear it from really definitely three different people. Myself, Jen, and Colin. We're all going to say it perhaps a little bit differently, but it is time to get back to work. See, there's a lot of noise out there, right? Am I right? There's a lot of noise in what's going on in the market. The market is crashing another 30%, or there's no sales, there's no buyers, or interest rates. Should I even say interest rates, right? And no one really knows what to do. So when they don't know what to do, what do? Nothing. I'm hearing it. Nothing. Well, here's what I learned. And in the last market shift in 2017, I had a great business. And as that market shifted, guess who didn't have a great business? And I'm speaking honestly, myself. And do you know why it wasn't great? It didn't continue to be great? Because in a market shift, you've got to do different things. And I thought, I'm going to continue to keep doing the same thing that I've always done to get clients. And those clients didn't come, right? There's Gary Keller, and Colin will probably say this, and Marvin, Jen will say this. In a market shift, you either gain market share or lose market share. And guess what Gare did? Gare. I lost market share because I was doing the same thing in order to attract clients, and it wasn't enough. And I don't know, I've had a few people come to me this morning and say, Gare, the contents and everything that you're putting out, the emails and the videos and everything else it's next level. I'm being incredibly purposeful because in 2017, I lost a lot of money not doing what I should be doing, like working 3 and 4 times as hard, right? And I know some of us might be feeling that today, but trust me, we are here, Jen's here, Colin's here, many others to help you not get into that type of rut that I did in 2017. It was a tough one, incredibly tough. But that market share that I lost, it took time to get back. And when I say you either lose market share or win market share, the flip side is the market share that you win in a market shift, you will never relinquish, right? And it's all about our clients. So what are we doing for our clients? You might say, well, Gary, what are you doing for your clients? Well, I'm providing much more content for them. I'm in contact with them almost every day. And some might say it's too much, and some say it's not enough. Colin, what does Amazon say? It's not enough. Who gets Amazon emails because they're a member of Amazon Prime? It's probably the entire crowd, but you're just not willing to put your hand up. How many emails do you get every day from Amazon? At least one. So if one of the biggest companies in the world feels like they're not communicating with you enough, it's okay that you over-communicate with your clients, right? That's okay. If you need permission today's your permission. Go do it. Because I'm sure of those that have known me for a long time, and I stand up here and say, I am doing lead gen, you might fall off your chair, because Gare doesn't do lead gen the way that Colin's laughing. I'm not your typical lead gen guy, but 2017 taught me I need to be. And lead gen's different for everybody else. It's different. Find the lead gen that you love doing. Obviously, I love doing videos. I also really love mountain biking and playing soccer and sports. That's my lead gen. Right? We just had an amazing golf tournament. And it didn't cost me $1,000 to bring clients. I invested $1,000 into my lead gen to hang out with them, to create deeper friendships. And I know that $1,000, I know it will, because it already has done, will provide me $100,000 worth of income? Because I'm connecting with these individuals, right? So, there's that old bold law, change the way you look at things and things will change, right? Change the way you look at opportunities like lead gen at a golf tournament, things like that. And trust me, things will change. Because I don't want to go through 2017. I don't want to experience the shift in the negative side. I want to experience it on the positive side, right? This is probably not how you expected a team meeting to start, but let me tell you something. It's important to Jen, Colin, Jonathan, and many others that your business is moving in the direction that you want it to go. Am I right? Yes, I'm seeing some shaking heads. Here's what I'm seeing. If I need to be completely honest, I see people agreeing with me and people going internally, and that's good. That's what I want. Because when you go internal, you're looking at things that you need to change. And we're going to do that today because we're going to be finishing strong. That's today's theme. And when you see the video slide come up on YouTube, when you get to rewatch this, it's finish strong. And we are going to be finishing strong here, my friends. Are we good? Thank you. Yes, we good? All right. All right, Colin, come on up. Get your mic on there. So, Colin Campbell, everybody, our operating principal or owner of the brokerage, as he plays in his pocket. What are you doing? There you go.
As I play in my pocket. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. It was too easy. Very good. So as we tend to do, and if you go to any international events or the weekly meetings that KW International has, they always love to talk about their mission and why we are here, right? And that's exactly what we're going to do, Colin. Our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and Colin's favorite,
legacies worth leaving.
Perfect. Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents, that's you guys, and your clients, right? Our value is God, family, business. That's one of my favorite pieces of KW for sure, because we want to take care of ourselves, you, then your business, right? You can't take care of your business, my friend Ben Osterfeld. You can't take care of your business if you're not good in here, right? Our beliefs, Colin, our beliefs.
Win-win or no deal.
Integrity, do the right thing.
Customer service, customers always come first.
And commitment in all things.
Communication, seek first to understand ideas before results.
And of course, teamwork, together, everyone achieves more, and that's what we're doing here today.
Trust, start with honesty.
You should take this one. Equity, opportunities for all. Absolutely. Colin is we'll get into it, but there's some awesome opportunities that are showing up because he opened a door for many, many others to come. Amazing. I'm so proud of him. Success results through people. Beautiful. Our mission moment. Again, this is that opportunity where we reflect back over the last couple of months, and we want to highlight a really, really cool event that happened.
Yeah. We started that in our mission moment. As I walk here, you could walk there, so our mics.
We didn't choreograph this. We should talk about it. Yeah.
Our mission moment. This is something that we started where we start recognizing our agent partners in our organization who truly live up to our values and the belief in our organization. And today we would like to recognize an individual who's just always gone above and beyond to help the brokerage in any single way possible. This person always comes from a charitable mindset where they want to give and help our agent partners. This person, over the last couple of months, have given up 3, if not 4 weeks of their time so that they can help us put together an event. That event that we're talking about is the golf tournament. This is someone who didn't ask for anything in return, just give and continue to say, how can we help? How can he serve our brokerage? And I would like to recognize Brian Samets for an amazing job. I am super proud of you, my brother.
Yeah, Brian has always gone above and beyond. We think, hey, we're going to put together a tournament. It'll be fun. We can go play golf and lose balls. There's a lot more to it, obviously. Yeah. Weeks and weeks of preparation. And of course, Brian comes with tremendous experience in that field. and has been serving so well for us, not only this year, but for many, many past years. And Brian, thank you for doing this. It doesn't just affect us because it affects so many people. And like I said earlier, it gets to affect the clients that I get to bring and so forth. But more importantly, Colin, this year we got to have a direct impact on what we were able to raise, right?
Absolutely. And the cause that we're looking at this year is donating to the local food banks in areas that we serve. So Aurora, Newmarket, Georgina, and Wyerton, this is the monies that were raised from this golf tournament were given to our local food banks. And this couldn't have been done without Brian. I mean, it's looking back at it, you think, oh, it's just pulling together a golf tournament, 4 people on a team. It's a lot of work. And after the golf tournament, Brian and I sat down for a couple of hours, and we just, dissected what went well, what didn't go well. And I can tell you, apart from everything that went great in the golf tournament, all Brian was focusing on was, I'm going to make this better next year. And he looked at me and he said, you have my commitment that I'm going to do a bang-up job next year. I said, dude, I'm super excited of what you did this year. So the monies that we were able to raise for this golf tournament is $6,418. And this here will be evenly distributed throughout the local food banks in the 4 areas that our office is and where we serve. So Brian, thanks again.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Yes, yeah.
Nice. And I got to say too, I don't know the numbers officially, but this is one of the largest donation numbers that we've ever provided through a golf tournament or a Red Day event. So congratulations to all of you, because it just is not going to us playing more golf for next year. This is going to people in need, which is the most important fact of the day. So congratulations to all of you.
The only thing is I'm confused is the $18. How did we arrive at $18? Like everything was 25, 225 was for it, so.
Those are questions for accountants, not me.
Okay.
Not me. And that was when I had hair. Yeah. Thank you, Lori. Very good. This is pretty cool, Colin.
Oh, I like this. Go ahead, start it.
Okay, so thank you. As you know, and as you may not know, Keller Williams International has a coaching program that is different from our in-house coaching that Jen and Dylan and her team provide and run. KW Maps Coaching, I've been a part of it for a few years. Colin, you've been part of it, and many others. And we wanted to remind people that, hey, we have a Maps coach in our office, Michelle Terzis, and also, Colin.
Also, someone who was just inducted into this tight circle of coaches is Michael Tuff. Super proud and honored to have you as a coach. This gentleman, I'm so glad it's now official that you're now a MAPS coach. However, Michael has been a coach of mine, whether you knew it or not. There's so much I've learned from you. So many of the classes that you've taught at our brokerage, it's really helped us. So for you to now be recognized officially as a coach, you've always been my coach, and I'm super honored to have you as a partner in our brokerage. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. And it's just not writing your name in and, hey, I want to be a coach. Obviously, there's a lot of groundwork and preparation and courses and flying to different cities to get training at all these different events to qualify. And that's what Michael's done. So kudos to you, Michael.
And to touch on what you had said earlier, Gary, where we talk about equity and creating opportunities for all. Our goal as a leadership team is for our brokerage to be the breeding ground of talent. We would like for all of the other Keller Williams out there, they're looking for an OP, they're looking for a TL, they're looking for an MCA, a PC coach. Come to our brokerage because we're going to produce talent for you. And the goal is to create many more MAPS coaches, many more bold coaches. So if you're looking for an opportunity within the Keller Williams sphere, please reach out to one of your leaders. We will gladly direct you and see how we can help you achieve your goals.
Awesome. Okay, so market intel. We're gonna change things up a bit and do some of our stats throughout our event this afternoon. And here's what we got. So top agents in Georgina, and this is out of all the agents that are based out of Georgina. This is pretty cool. Ooh, I like the music. There you go. Number 3 in Georgina, Stephen Paroff of the Paroff team. Congratulations. Number 10, you can see the Volpe Alcorn team. 14, the Baxter Ryan team. Very good. Awesome. So let's look at some stats here. In Georgina, you can see sold to ask. Year to date, we're at 109%. And obviously, as we get throughout that year, that's going to come down a little bit. And that'll be the trend that I'm seeing. Combined ends our market share. We're at 5.93%. So there's no one real leader here. Even 9%, I wouldn't call a real leader. So there's lots of opportunity in Georgina on the market share side. We're going to call that 6%. That's what I see, 6%.
I like it.
Yeah, I like to round down or down, depending. Days on market, you can see that at 13. The other trend that I'm seeing in the market too, if you've been watching some of my videos, I'm not plugging them, but that is a plug. I am seeing that right now. This is year to date. So if I had pulled this for the month of August, for instance, it would look different. Yeah. Right? And we're seeing that at about 27 days right now on all of Treb. And I'm gonna guesstimate or say right here, I'm seeing that probably double by the end of October. Just the trends that we're seeing. So if you're talking to your clients, do some research and in your local area of the current market on that. So very good. Team leader, my friend.
Okay, we would like to officially announce that Stevie Susi is our new team leader for the brokerage. Volpe, thank you. I'm getting accustomed to this name change, forgive me. We also had a check here for Stevie of $10,000, but since she can't make it in today, she will not get it. I see someone raising their hand. She needs to collect it personally. If she doesn't be here, if she's not here by 3 o'clock today, the check goes back into the brokerage. In all fairness, Stevie's away right now. She's on our honeymoon in Italy somewhere. I'm seeing photos and I'm saying, stop messaging me. I hate it. Stevie has been our alternate team leader over the last year. And during that time, she's done just a phenomenal job. This is someone who truly bleeds Keller Williams, believe in our company and the organization, and ultimately wants what's best for every one of our agent partners. I'm receiving texts any hour of the day, night from Stevie telling me about this person, how we can help this person in their business. This is someone who truly cares about our organization and really wants to see each and every one of our partners succeed. And I'm just honored to be in business with her and have her lead our team, be the team leader. And what we're also doing, we're growing the team leader role where we're looking at, instead of having one team leader, how do we create a team of team leaders? Where it might be a team leader just for recruiting, a team leader, a director of retention to make sure all of our agents are being looked after, they're cared for, they're happy. Someone to be handling the social media aspect of the business. So as the business evolves, it's now our role as the brokerage to evolve with that business. So you're going to be hearing and seeing lots more of that. Please, while Stevie is away, if you have her on messages, WhatsApp, whatever, please message her, congratulate her, have her feel the love way in Italy, because we're truly honored to be in business with her.
Very good. Yep.
Oh, this is me? I'm still
This is you. This
okay.
is okay.
Now, over the last couple of months, obviously, we were looking for a broker of record because our lovely broker of record, Christine Tonas, who is here, please acknowledge her, who's lady in red. Christine has retired from, active role focusing on building a life by design and creating a life by design. So when we had that conversation, I started to look for a broker of record. I would say in terms of lead generation, that is what I was doing every day for close to 3 months, every single day. I send out over 3,000 emails just looking for broker of records. We've had over 120 applicants. We narrowed them down to about 20 short lists, and then we had about 5 or 7 in person. And as we're going through the process, one person stood above the rest. And just getting to know this person, found out that, and what was most important for us hiring a broker of record, is someone who understands our culture, who cares about our agent partners, who is willing to teach, train, coach, motivate, but also a fierce fighter anytime we were to get into the ring with Rico, Treb, any arbitration. And I'm just honored to be in business today with Jonathan Rhee. Comes with so much knowledge, experience in the industry, someone who truly cares for every one of our agent partners. And because he has so much years of experience, earlier we spoke about launching certain departments, whether it's a luxury division, a pre-construction division, a commercial division. A bonus to him being a phenomenal broker of record, he's going to be supporting us in these initiatives. So Jonathan, come up. Please be introduced to the brokerage. Let them know who you are.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Gary. First of all, I want to acknowledge Christine Tonis, if you're going to help me, for doing such a fantastic job as broker record previously. This has got to be my first summer that I've worked the entire summer without a break. And I must be the only agent where all of my clients call me instead of me calling my clients. You guys are all fantastic when you call me. You guys are so great at what you do. It's my privilege to support you guys. And anything that I know and everything that I can, I really try to be an advocate for you, our agents, because you do the same for your clients, and you guys being my clients, I really try to be your advocate, try to return calls as soon as I can, try to give you the best advice that I can, just like you do. And I think that's really important as a broker of record. When you need help, when you have questions, or when you're in trouble, that not just me, but the whole brokerage, gets behind you and also supports you in every way we can. And that's what we try to strive to be at Keller Williams Realty Centers, so that you can go out, not worry about your business as much as, maybe the next guy in a different brokerage can do. So that's my promise to you, to be your advocates wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whether you're in front of your clients or whether, hopefully not, but in front of Rico. Just to shed some light on some of the things that we're doing. I think everybody knows a little bit about my background, so I don't really have to get into it. I've been in business for about 22 years. I started, it's got to be what I thought was the greenest person in real estate. A blink of an eye, 22 years goes by, and here I am standing in front of KWRC. And this morning I cut myself a little bit, shaving, and I do bleed red.
That is awesome. That's actually good.
Your mic is still on.
I'm glad that's all you said.
So I'm really happy and excited to launch KWRC Commercial Division. Just to go in a little bit into what we are looking at for the commercial. Who's done commercial? Who specializes in commercial? Anybody? Okay, about 4 or 5 of you guys. mostly the leaders that I can see. Well, we're going to have people who specialize in commercial. And at the beginning of our commercial division, most of our commercials will be small purchases of commercial, industrial units. It could be mostly leases. So I've been doing commercial my entire real estate career. So I'm here to support you. And we're going to develop this division with our leaders so that our leaders can support all of our agents. And for those of you who want to move into the commercial, we'll have leaders to support you and guide you and also to train you. And I'm really excited about this because we're going to be launching that in the very near future. And this will create more opportunities for you. And there's a lot of commercial to be had in Newmarket, Aurora, as well as other parts of Northern Toronto. Also would like to introduce, this is even more exciting, the pre-construction division for Keller Williams Realty Centers. The pre-construction division, we're going to have freehold or smaller condominium builders, as well as pre-construction condominium. So just to highlight the freehold, a lot of you guys work with builders, and you are one agent, and you will sell some of your builders homes that they build, one or two or five or six. But when we launch the division, we're gonna go in there as a group, as a brokerage, to offer a pre-construction service to the builder so that they can work with a whole bunch of salespeople to represent their sales department. So we're gonna be, their sales department for any type of builders who are building. And a lot of you have relationships. And when you make that relationship, we're going to go in there as a brokerage to say, hey, use all of us as a sales department for your build. For pre-construction condominiums, I don't know if those of you who are doing pre-construction condominiums, some of you heard of platinum status, some of you have heard of VIP status. Well, I've been doing, my first day as a realtor, I went into a Tridel, at Kipling and Bloor, a Tridel build. And, I didn't sell any, but there were tons of people selling multiple units just by going to an open house by a condominium builder. The last sale that I did, 2017, with a few of my partners, one sitting, one day, 21 transactions. Who would like to do that? Right? A team of yours, 21 transactions. Between the four of us, just to give you some numbers, it's $250,000 each person. Now, there's a ramp up of about a month, but on that one day, sales equaling about $250,000. I want all of you guys to start dreaming about that and start doing things like that. Okay, that's part of being in the VIP status as well as the platinum status. And the more we do this, it's not just in Toronto. Condominium bills are coming up. Richmond Hill, Aurora, Newmarket, other parts. Condominiums are, everywhere now. You get to be part of that. With your help, we're gonna all do well. So hopefully, we'll reach out to some of the builders and we'll get VIP status, we'll get platinum status, and help you build a lot of wealth and pass that on to other members of your professional family. And just to give you guys some ideas, when I first started in pre-construction, I really didn't know what it was. And I noticed that after a little while, when the resales have started to come down a little bit over the last 22 years, pre-construction started to come back up a little bit. And when pre-construction started to go down a little bit, resales have come up a little bit. So there's a lot of market, and commercial is the same way as well. So when you guys think that resale is going down a little bit, talk to your neighbors, talk to your clients, maybe pre-construction, maybe commercial. That might be the ticket. And for every resale home who has a cycle about 7 years before they buy and sell, investors come around probably around every 3 years on average. So 100 people in your lead generation list, 3 times that as investors. Okay, just a few more things. I I don't know if all of you guys have noticed that we revamped the Schedule B. Anybody not notice? Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Our Schedule B, for the most part, it's been it's been excellent actually. A lot of clauses to protect you and your clients in a transaction, and I really commend Marvin for all the details that's been in there. But the true nature of Schedule B was utilized for the interest that brokerages charge and the fees that the brokerages charge, and also the interest that your clients would get back, as well as other deposit structured issues. So anything beyond that, what I want you guys to do is go back to Schedule A and implement Schedule A with clauses that might be useful for your transaction and not to really generalize it on Schedule B. So we've limited to 4 clauses on Schedule B, and for RagBoss, it'd be 5, just because they have the waterfront. Just to add on top of that, we've also finalized the TIS, and I heard that we recently changed the TIS to what it is today, but we're going back a little bit to the old style. So the transaction information sheet. So we've split it back to the reporting and to the deals department. And we've also color coded so that you'll know which goes to the reporting side and which goes to the deals department. It won't be complicated at all. So when you do a deal, one goes to reporting and one goes to deals, and the color coordination, you'll be able to recognize what goes where. So we're trying to simplify your life. We're trying to be here to support your business so that everything can be done without really thinking twice about things. And if there's anything that I can do, please reach out. Again, my name is Jonathan. Thank you.
Excellent. One of the cool things, as I've gotten to know Jonathan, and Jen and I have shared this many times, and his passion for agents to grow their business, Jen and I have both said it. Are you sure you've not been through KW before? Because it's the same type of passion, and that's why Jonathan is just gelling and fitting right in with our culture. It's awesome to have you on board, Jonathan. Thank you. Good stuff. Watch this video. Another video. There is another video. So let me set this video. I'm going to set this video up because I got laughed at. Watch this video. Watch this next video of one of our great and favorite agents. This is her first experience at Family Reunion. And a Family Reunion is our annual convention, if you don't know. Down in the States every year, 18 to 20,000 KW agents show up to this convention. I wanted to use a different word than convention, Family Reunion. It is amazing. We go down there to learn, to network, to become better friends with each other, and to bring back what we can put into our businesses here. And this is Maddie's experience at Family Reunion.
Hi everyone, I'm Maddie Ireland. I've been with KW for about a year now, and I just experienced my first Family Reunion. So I decided to go to Family Reunion this year because not only did I have my dad, my business partner, pushing me to go a little bit as he had an awesome experience last year at his first Family Reunion, but we also decided as a team that it would be super beneficial to go and learn different things, bring them back home to help better our services and better serve our clients I think one of the biggest surprises for me going to family reunion, a great surprise, was seeing just the community of KW agents coming together, in an industry that can seem so almost competitive. We're all competing for business and clients and listings and so forth. For everybody to just come together and prove otherwise, really. It's just people helping people. It felt like friends helping friends. People coming from all over the world, really just sharing with one another what works for them and why it works and how you can incorporate that into your business wherever you are and make that work. It was so much more than just sitting down in these big lectures and learning. It was networking and making friends and building relationships that really are just of full benefit, not only for your business, but, for your social life as well. Yes, we're probably all at different phases of our business and trying to accomplish different things, but at the end of the day, we're all just kind of trying to grow as realtors, and that's really what it came down to. And growing as individuals too. So my favorite thing of family reunion was, of course, the training and the education and all of the awesome things I learned. But outside of that was really bonding with our agents here in the office and building relationships and networking close to home, really. We're so used to all seeing each other in the office and passing by and waving. But being away and being in that kind of atmosphere and environment, it really was the most perfect opportunity to get to know each other on, such a larger scale and build not only, work connections, but friendships. So that was definitely one of my favorite parts of family reunion. One of the biggest takeaways from family reunion for me was the importance and the emphasis on community involvement. Just learning from not only top producers, but again, people in their first year of real estate and have seen great success already. The common factor I kept hearing about was community involvement and the importance of putting your name out there, but also putting others first and, finding your purpose and finding why is it that we do what we do. Outside of it being, of course, our careers, like what is kind of our end goal? What are we trying to accomplish? And how can we incorporate our community into that to make a really big thing?
I gave Maddie the heads up about 2 minutes before we started our video. We shot that back in March. Maddie, thank you so much for sharing. And you can see the impact that it's going to have on Maddie and what that's going to do for her business, right? And for her, and more importantly, her clients and who she gets to have effect on and an impression on. And we want to see as many people as we can to go down to family reunion. I know tickets have gone on sale a couple of weeks ago, the early bird tickets. And I know there's a few people in here that have been before. Michael has been multiple times, so he's got 2 hands up, but there's many of us that have been before. And I remember, and I said to Colin, it might have been 2017 or 18, I missed family reunion. And what did I say? Never again. I'll never miss another one. And I do, here's your fair warning notice. The virtual, because we all did virtual, a lot of us that did virtual this year that didn't have a chance to go down, the virtual will not look the same. It won't be as much as what they've offered. So if you think, I can still sit here and get the virtual piece, here's your fair warning, you will not. And there's nothing like being there, right, Maddie? Yeah, shaking her head, yes, nothing like being there. So we're gonna be talking about business planning in just a second. This should be in your business plan to go in February. Good stuff. Good stuff. So here's the really cool thing. And as we started talking, when I led off at the very beginning, we talked about the market shifts. Perfect. They're right on cue. I love it. Yeah, that's right. And in a market shift, not only as an agent, but as a brokerage, we've got to do different things. And one of those different things is seeing who we can partner with
to offer more services and more opportunities for your clients. And that's exactly what we're here to announce today with Nelson Homes. And Eric and Mike are going to share with us what that looks like. And as Colin and I and the team started to tell people what we're doing with what product they have, and I'll let you guys get into that, the excitement, the interest level has gone from like, yeah, that's cool, you know, every brokerage has a partnership, to I want that. How do I get in? What do I need to do? How do I sign up? And let me tell you, my friends, a lot of us, and as Jonathan mentions, we have exposure to clients that want pre-construction. Well, this is a different take, if I may, right, on pre-construction. And that's your setup. So Eric, I'll hand that off to you. And you want to use this? There you go. Nelson Homes, Eric, and Mike, my friends.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Gary and Colin, for the opportunity to speak here today. My name is Eric Bagshaw, and this is Mike Cesario. I'm sure, I think Mike's the reason it was $6,418, eh? Don't you think? He was been $53 on $50 gift cards all night long. Mike and I have been working together for a little over 10 years now. We've been partners with Nelson Homes for 2 years now. We were able to forge a really good win-win relationship with Nelson over those 2 years, and our goal with Keller Williams and the agents is to forge another win-win relationship that works well for both parties, obviously. So we're here today to talk a little bit about, on the side, there we go. No. Oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, that's not the right one, though. No, that's not the right slide. But anyways, we're here a little bit today to tell you a little bit about who Nelson Homes is, who we are, and give you a little bit of a high-level idea of what the opportunity is for you. We're going to be at the training session October the 5th, where we'll get into a lot more detail about what that means exactly for each of you. We missed a slide here, but Nelson has been around for just over 70 years. We've built over 50,000 homes from California right up to Alaska and across the pond to Germany as well. So well-versed, one of the bigger panelized constructors in North America. We have a sales network throughout Canada and the USA. We're missing an A. And a dealer network is mostly out in Western Canada. So our goal here with Keller Williams is to bring it more into Ontario and Eastern Canada. We have manufacturing capability throughout all of Western Canada, but we're also in the process of bringing a manufacturing plant here to Ontario, which is just going to mean better pricing, quicker turnover, better service for you guys. Next one. So Mike's going to talk a little bit about the advantages of our product.
So I'm not as good as him there, so I might have to glance at my phone here briefly. But so one of our biggest selling features with Nelson is a guaranteed package price. What that means is that we'll lock in your price from the day of signing to the completion of the build. So what that does is it makes the homeowners and clients feel a lot more comfortable knowing that they have a fixed price right to the last bit of the project. Our panelized homes are built normally 30 to 40% faster and are more efficient than a conventional on-site production, which means that your client is in their home faster, which reduces lending costs. Sorry guys, bear with me here. Like I'm shaking like a chihuahua. Bear with me here. That being said, with speed, we ensure our quality doesn't get compromised. Our quality is pretty much second to none in the industry. And what I mean by that is in every piece of material that goes into your home is hand-selected at a visual grade, which achieves a high-quality end product, which is our standard for every client. And again, I'd like to take a moment to thank Keller Williams for giving us the opportunity. And on behalf of Nelson, we're looking forward to what the future has in store.
So this is the fun stuff, I guess. This is the opportunity. So I'll go through these relatively quickly. And again, we'll touch on these October 5th at the training session in a lot more detail. So first and foremost, you have an opportunity to double up on your commission. So you sell the land, you open the door for us, we close the deal, you make money on what we make. So that's a nice little touch for you guys. Ease of sale, including direct builder contract. You're dealing with us solely. Again, you open the door, we close the deal. No extra work on your part. For you, those of you who are building your own homes or building investment properties, we're going to give you significant discounts on your own projects. Assistance with identifying the right property. So we're going to put together a system that will help you identify the right property, right piece of land for your client's needs, whether that's a 3,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom home, or whatever it is, taking into account all the proper parameters that you need to think of, septic, well, etc. Additional sales stream. Obviously, we were going to be providing you with leads as well. We get tons and tons of inquiries, people looking for land and to build a home. And, it makes it much harder for us to not have that land already selected to pick the home that's actually going to work for them and close our deal. So it's going to work both ways in that sense. We're going to be exclusive to Keller Williams, obviously. Collaborating on social events like the golf tournament, which is a blast. We'll do that again for sure. Joint marketing, etc. We're going to contribute to all that kind of stuff. For your clients, just a high-level outlook on what it means for them. I'm sure some of you know that in the industry, it's about 8 to 12-month wait for permits. We're turning these things around in 3 to 4 months. So that means, again, like Mike said, quicker build time, but also quicker design and permitting time. That's the kind of stuff we can offer. And again, Mike mentioned the price guarantee, the quality, the factory control production, and the precision. So that's what it means for your clients. Thank you. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's what's great is we've all probably have had the opportunity to look at vacant land before, and if you've transacted on it where your clients, the long part of the story is the land dictates what size of home you can put on it, always, right? And the cool thing with now working with Nelson Homes is they're going to be training us, agents, how to select and choose the land, or things to look out for, roadblocks perhaps that we can push aside because we have the training, we have the insight and the information to help our clients. I went down that rabbit hole. Guys, I went down the rabbit hole. I went to the Nelson Homes, the website, started looking at model homes, and everything from 800 square feet, tiny homes to let your imagination go. I'm like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. And everything's customizable, as you guys have said. And what's great about this partnership is, yes, it's a partnership for you, our agents, but it's also a partnership in their commitment to us, Keller Williams Realty Centers. And we're honored to have you a part with our business. And we look forward to what our agents and their clients can do. And October 5th, write that date down. They're going to be coming back here, and Roy from Nelson Homes will be flying here to share how we can help our clients. Right? Good stuff. Thank you. So we talked about a shifting market, and why not learn from somebody that's been through more than their fair share of shifts? With Marvin Alexander, this is an opportunity for you to come and learn from we'll call it one of the OG realtors here in Newmarket, Aurora area, but someone that I've said has that experience, has had to fine tune what he's done over the last several years to keep his business at the level at where it was, and you need, I'm telling you, you need to be at this course on the 28th. So that's in your calendars. Very good. Also, this is the best part. Take what you learned from Marv and put it into action with Wayne. How's that segue? Wayne has done this several times for us, the business planning clinic. And this is important because if you want to have a successful, who wants to have a successful 2023? Okay, every hand should be up, my friends. Thank you, Bree, for getting your, I got you. You need to show up on the 11th here because Wayne's going to set out the things that we need to do to have a successful 2023. He's not going to show you. You are. He's going to walk you through it. He's going to coach you through it. So be at that one. Absolutely. Very, very good. This is really cool. I see Terry Hastings and her team here. This is really awesome. So two images up here. Top 8 in all of Canada for Keller Williams for units closed. Terry Hastings' team, congratulations. And you can see a number 3 behind me. That is GCI. So I want to point something out here, if I may. Terry and her team transacted in an area not quite like Aurora, Newmarket, where we have $2 million homes all day, every day. They're in a lower end market. Yeah, there's some nice $1 million properties on the water, but they also have the flip side. So what does that tell me? It tells me they are grinding and doing an incredible amount of business. Congratulations to you guys. Amazing. So, which leads us to this. So, of course, they better be number one in the Grey Bruce area. And also following up is Tracy Kirstein and her team at number 9 there on the Grey Bruce Realty, whatever the Grey Bruce board. Thank you. Some words. And look at this, Marion Carconi. This is top 5 for individual agents in GCI of all of Canada. Congratulations to Marion. Very good. Okay. So, pretty cool that he showed up today. And I got not one slide, but 2 slides of everybody that's joined us since June. And congratulations to all of these smart people that have joined KWRC. I'm not going to read last names. Christian, Cindy, Teresa, Zach, Victoria, Ryan, Jonathan, Caitlin, Christian, again, Mark, congratulations to you guys. And the second slide, here we go. Maria, Jason, Stephanie, Farzan, Michelle, Tim, Rita, Ritu, and Imad, Rachel, Hayden, and Leanne. Yes. Very good, very, very good. So this is a fun slide. We do this about once a year, Signs of Excellence. And what this is, Stephanie has reports on reports on reports on reports. And one of the cool reports that we get to see is agents' productivity and that change year over year. Sometimes it's really great. Sometimes, in my case, in 2017, it wasn't so great, right? So if we're not tracking our numbers, we don't know what we're doing or how we're going to achieve those goals. Here's some really cool stuff. And you're going to see some huge numbers in the year-over-year change. Allison Valchep, 860% year-over-year. So I'm just going to start rounding up. Amazing. Yeah. Kevin, 1,400%. This is increased since last year. Irene, 9,600. Ed, 16,000% increase. Shalina, 21,000. Natalie, 27,000. Mark, 15, we'll call it 60,000. Jack, 61,000. Anushka, 166,000. And Jetta, even with the baby here, 315,000. This is what this tells me. And we got one more slide. I'm going to tell you what it tells me just after this next slide. I told Jen yesterday, she's like, that's amazing. Jenna, 353%. Bella, 500. Mojan, 600. This is contracts written, I should have pointed out. Jackie, 760%. Michael, 800%. Kevin, over 1,100%. Ed, 11,000%. Shalina, 21,000. Natalie, 27. And Anushka, 366,000. So, what does this tell me? Yes, and you might see this too. There's a lot of newer agents on this list, but there's a lot of agents that are perhaps seasoned on this list as well. But here's what it tells me. When I kind of sit back and look at these big, crazy numbers, it tells me one thing. Our agents, whether new or seasoned, they're using the tools that they have in front of them that KW is providing, the coaching program is providing, and we are getting agents into production. That is the most important piece. And you might not have seen your name up here, but you might have 100 or 200% increase. If you want to come see what that is, come talk to me. I can certainly get that to you. But this is an outstanding achievement of what we have to offer in our brokerage, and an outstanding achievement to Jen and her team with Dylan, Mike, and Melissa, and others. So congratulations to you guys. Which is a great segue into our coaching. Watch this video.
The impact that the coaching and training has on agents' business is that they get into production faster, they make more money, they stay in the business longer, and ultimately part of KW's mindset is to teach us not only to be realtors, but to be business owners.
And the thing that I love about Keller Williams is our training comes from agents for agents. So the top producers in our office, the people who are very successful that you look at and you would want to learn from and want to model your business after, take time out of their day to come and train and provide that knowledge. They literally say, hey, this is what I have done to create success. Let me share it with you.
I haven't done this in a while. Ooh. Hey, guys. All right, I am going to talk to you a little bit about the support that we have in our office. And we've talked a lot about our vision and our growth and what we're doing and where we want to go. And we want to also talk to you about what we're doing to help you get there. And that's what I'm here to do today. So before I get into that, I want to take a minute. Those slides are amazing, Anushka. Like, I'm so proud of you. But that wouldn't have been possible without our team. So I would just love to take a minute to give an applause to Mel, to Mike, to Dylan, to Gary, to Steph Suave. I know you're in the room as well, for everything you guys have done over the last year to help us achieve that, because I'm not doing it alone, so thank you. So here's the thing about our coaching program, and we call it coaching, but to be honest with you, it's kind of shifted as it's grown, and it's become more of a community within the brokerage. It's a support system. It's a group of collectively like-minded people who are trying to work towards their own individual goals in a similar business. And it's putting everybody together and empowering them with the tools and the systems we have so that they can each achieve their individual goals. And if you're not a part of that, I truly believe you're missing out on something in your business. You don't need to be on a coaching call every day if that's not what your business needs, but you do need to have somebody to reach out to get support when you have questions, whether it's another agent or it's one of the coaches that we have available. And with that in mind, we have started to look at how we can enhance the opportunities for you guys, give you more training, more access to the support that we provide, more systems that we can put in place so that you guys can take and implement. And so since about April, we've been working on a few different initiatives. The first thing is we've actually built out a boot camp program, which is a 12-week program. It's all online. If you're in PC coaching, for those of you guys that are in the productivity coaching program, you get it included. So PC, guys, it's not for brand new agents only. It's a program for agents that want to enhance their business. If you're not producing at the level you want to be at, if you're not hitting the goals you're setting for yourself every January, I know that we go through this a lot. We're about to have business planning with Wayne in a couple of weeks, and we're going to sit there and look at our numbers and go, I wrote these down last year, right? Did you hit them? That's the question. Is your number now bigger than it was last year? And if your goal isn't to have it bigger, do you have more time than you had last year? Do you have better cash flow than you had last year? And if you don't have the answers to those questions, you need a support system in place to look at why not and what can we do to change that. That's what our PC program creates for you. Okay, so just want to clear that up, not just for new agents. Same with Ignite while we're on the topic, guys, not just for new agents. But that being said, the bootcamp is a program we've built. If you are looking for systems, some structure, some practice and practical application of the skills that we generate into our business, we work with agents sometimes that, they write 6, 7, 8 deals throughout the year, which is amazing. But there's a month or 2 months in between where they're not writing an offer. They're not going to a listing appointment or a buyer consult. And just like when we come up here after about a year of not talking in public, we feel a little rusty, right? I'm sure you guys do the same when you go to those appointments. The boot camp is 12 weeks of practical application. So you get to practice your skills, you get to put them to the test. While you're in the program, you get access to the full coaching program. Like I said, if you're in PC, it's free. If you're not in PC but you'd like to take it, there is a fee. It's not that crazy. It's $4.99. You get 12 weeks of coaching. You get 12 weeks of virtual training. It's all videos. It's very short. It's about an hour a week. And you're getting systems. You're getting buyer systems, seller systems, weekly accountability, and all that built in to your training. So for $500, that's going to make you a lot more money than $500. And if you're feeling disengaged, it might be a great way to kind of just get your business back on track. That's just one of the things. Another thing that we're going to be rolling out in the next few coming weeks is, thank God it's Monday. It's like my favorite name ever. Colin's got to get credit for that. Okay, we all love Friday. We generally don't like Mondays too much because it means we got to get back to work. But this is a program that we're putting in place. It's a combination of our coaches and our top producing agents who are going to be meeting in the training center every Monday, and we're going to be doing a script and role practice. You're going to be on the morning call with Mike every Monday morning. And then you're going to go do your lead gen. We're going to have different leaders talking about how they excel within their business with the types of lead gen that they focus on. They're going to give you their scripts. They're going to walk you through the process. They're going to give you a structure. Then you guys are all going to go do your lead gen for a couple of hours, come back to the office, have free lunch, and you're gonna get an hour and a half of training and Q&A with that leader before you go about your day, and add that to your schedule for the rest of your week. That is starting on October 3rd, okay? If you are interested in attending that, we do need you to register because we need to know how much food to order for lunch. If you are interested, let us know. Let the front desk know. We'll get you signed up, and we will make sure that you guys participate in that. Gary talked about at the beginning, we're in a shifting market, guys. You need to be doing more now than you were doing before. It's just not as simple as it was. So get the systems in place, get the structure in place, get the accountability in place, so that when the market does finish shifting, you're not Gary in 2017, right? We want to not be that. Let's do the opposite. Yeah. So thank God it is Monday, all right? Keep an eye out for that. Starting October 3rd, it's running for 8 weeks, right through to the end of November. Every single week, you'll be sitting with somebody who has done this, guiding you, giving you support, and giving you tools that you can put into your business, right? On top of that, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, because sometimes I feel like we don't talk about it enough. We have another free coaching program at our brokerage. It's called Growth Coaching. So if you're in production, if you know that you kind of know what to do, but you're looking for that environment of support, that culture, a coach to reach out to go, hey, I'm working on an offer and I don't know what clause to use, or it's a really tricky negotiation. The growth program is run by Dylan and by myself, and you get full access to that for free. You just have to sign up for it. So that program is built to we have a weekly mastermind, and you get access to all of the PC tools, the morning calls. We have an amazing class on Thursdays with Mel. She does real play and script work, and I have never seen somebody do real play, which is the new name for role play in case people don't know. I've never seen someone do it the way she does it. I tuned in and I was like, oh my God, I'm learning right now. This is amazing. So you get access to that. You get access to a Kickstart call with Mike. You get access to myself. You get access to Dylan and a group, a WhatsApp chat of agents who are supporting each other, taking the time to help each other with our business, and just being engaged and supportive. And that sense of community we've been lacking for so long, we have it. So please tap into it. If any of what I'm saying to you sounds good, or if you're sitting there going, yeah, but coaching, is it for me? I don't really know. I get it. That's fine. Do me a favor and go to the website on the screen, businesscheckup.ca. Okay, pull it up on your phones. We've made it a nice, easy action step. Answer the questions on that page. It'll come to me. I'm going to call you and do a free 20-minute consultation with you just to talk to you about what your business looks like, what tools we have in the office that might put you back on a path that's going to get your production up or get you back on track for your goals. Or maybe just have a chat and go, hey, listen, it's all good. We'll get there. Let's just figure this out together. So businesscheckup.ca.
Beautiful. Thanks, Jen, I think. Perfect. So what I'm hearing is there's a lot of opportunity. If you're looking for opportunity, go talk to Jen and her team. Get what you need to succeed, for sure. Market Intel. Colin, you should come up here. Market Intel, here's what we got. These are our top agents in new markets. And we have the Volpe Alcorn team sitting at number 4. Yeah, congratulations. Yep. This is cool. Melissa Taylor team at 22. So here's something cool. I'm going to stop on this just for a second. I'm going to give them a reason to clap harder. Okay, what am I going to say? Okay. Here's something cool. When a new team starts, it sometimes takes a couple years, okay, Melissa, to get going and get the right people on your bus. But here's what the numbers and the information is telling us. I'm going to tell you, I'm telling everybody here, watch out for the Melissa Taylor team, because we see some amazing things happening over the next several months, and it's starting to show up in numbers like this. All right? Stuart Madden, 23. There we go. Stuart Coleman at 24. Amazing. So in market, our market share in new market, our sold versus ask, as I elaborated earlier, we're going to see these numbers come down a little bit. These are our year-to-date numbers. So when I'm looking at this, I see number 2. That's looking pretty good there, Colin.
Yep.
Market share, we are hovering. Look how close that is to getting back to number 1. It's going to happen, my friends, getting back to number 1.
That's a tie.
That's a tie. I like how you look at numbers. Days on market, we're sitting at 13, right in the middle of the group. But again, if you're coaching your clients, use the information that's right in front of you as we're getting up to 28, 30 days right now. This is cool. KWRC shop. So what we've been working on in the background, again, is more things that we can offer our agents, right? In a shifting market, we got to do things differently. And Colin reached out to me almost about 8 months ago with somebody that he had been working with that wants to provide a new service to you, our agents. And you might have seen a little glimpse of this over the summer, perhaps on the MyKW site. But what KWRC Shop is, some of us have our favorite photographers or sign installers, and that's okay. Use them. But for those that don't, it's really easy right here. They're local to the GTA, and you can use them to book your photo tours. There we go.
Cleaning.
Yeah. Book your photo tours, your aerial shots, sign installs, and everything alike. And I get it. Some of you might have your favorite guys that you use, your companies that you use. It's okay. But for those that don't, as I said, reach out through the Realty shop there. The link is right on our homepage. It'll take you right to here. And the pricing is just like, it's actually a little bit better than everywhere else. And super, super easy to book for your clients. So use KWRC Realty Shop and give us some feedback too. We've had some people use it, provide some feedback, but this is a unique opportunity for us. Top performers. Okay, so here we go. First of all, we got to congratulate a number of people for capping this year. Marvin, Kent, Jeff, Jane, Alexa, Nicole, Kelly, Arden, and Allison.
Way to go, Marv.
Very good. And we've had a few first listings with KWRC, Jonathan Reed, and then the first closes, you can see there, Maria, Tanaz, and Miriam. Congratulations to you guys. Ted Lasso, I love it. Sorry. Written business. These are our top individuals. We're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to look at the month of August. Then we're also going to look at year-to-date Colin to see what that looks like. So for our month of August, top individuals are Wayne, Miriam, Tana, Marvin, Bree, Vincent, Allison, Haley, Marion, Stuart, and Tracy. That's for written business. And for our written business, the top groups, here we go. We got the Bolton Real Estate Group, Sept Sauve team, Volpe Alcorn team, the Paroff team, Melissa Taylor team is showing up, and Terry Hastings team.
Way to go, Terry. While Terry is still up here, would also like to recognize Terry. And Terry, you and your team, thank you so much for flying in to come to our team meeting. The drive is what, 3 hours? 2.5? 2:45. Thanks, Lori. It's between, yeah. So thank you so much for driving in to spend this time with us. Truly, truly appreciate it. And there you go. We're recognizing you for that.
Very good. Year-to-date numbers. Now, these numbers look a little bit different, but let's look at the year-to-date and how your business has been growing. Top individuals for closed units, Tammy, Caesar, Wayne, Stuart, Allison, Bree, Haley, Christina, Wasim, John, Stuart, Paul, Vincent, Marion, and Tracy. Congratulations. And our closed units, our top groups year to date, we have the Silbernagel team, Russo team, Blaha, Booten team, Campbell team, Paroff team, Volpe Alcorn, and Terry Hastings team. Let's look at Aurora. Aurora, as Marv, he knew the vision. Put an office in Aurora, attract top agents, and look to see what happens. And it's happened for about the last year and a bit now. This is absolutely fantastic. Number 2 in all of Aurora, Mary Conconi. Number 3 is Sept Sauve. 4 is Vincent Baumgard. This is all KW, look at it, right? Silbernagels, number 5. Kevin John at number 10. Absolutely incredible. We are taking over that market in here. We are taking over here. Let's look at our stats here. That is sold to ask, Keller Williams #1. Combined, this again, when we post these stats, and I should have prefaced this, these are for offices located in that area that we're looking at. So offices located in Aurora, for instance. Look at that market share. See, there you go, Marv, #1. There you have it.
Yes. First time. First time.
Days on market sitting right in the middle there. You know my thoughts on that. But as to Marvin's point, when you attract great agents that want to build their market share with us, look to see what happens. And why is it important that you might not see your name up here, for instance, right? Through all the slides that we've been walking through and so forth. But it's important that us as a brokerage has market share, because that provides more opportunities, to you as an agent. Right? The more signs, the more market share, the more conversations that people are having. It's KW, it's KW, it's KW. And we truly do believe, and many others here, in fact, everyone here, that we are the right company for our clients to choose, right? We've got to believe that, or people won't be choosing you. So we got to believe that, and it's happening.
And in addition to what Gary is saying, if you're new to the industry and you don't have personal stats as well, please utilize the company stats, because you can use that in a listing presentation, in a buyer presentation. Utilize what the company is doing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now let's look at Trev. Let's look at the bigger picture here. This is awesome. Sold to ask, number 1 there. And days on market, number 1-ish, 3. And then agent, this is the best one, Marv. Agent productivity by units. 6.3. So what that means is for every agent, they're doing 6 units on this stat right here. And we are starting to outpace the competition.
Yep.
Right? Talk about market share. So if you want to talk about market share from the Toronto area size, use this stat, because that is a phenomenal stat. Good stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Realm.
You're like a REM ambassador or something like that, aren't you?
Some days I feel like a Realm ambassador. Okay, yeah, listen to me real fast. I'm going to spend about a minute on this little soapbox here. Realm is coming. And if you don't know what Realm is, it's okay, because today I'm going to tell you what Realm is. Here's what Realm is going to become very, very shortly. It will eliminate and replace Stratus. So if you're currently on Stratus, learn Realm. And the drop dead date for Stratus was listen to me very carefully, was going to be in December of this year. Talked with their sales team, and it looks like it's going to be Q1. So a little breath of fresh air, take a deep breath. But here's what I remember. Here's what I remember. I remember Stratus changing in about 2011, 2012, somewhere back there. And that was when I started to come into the business. And all the agents that have been around before me
were freaking out.
Had the long face and everything, because they didn't want, who likes change, right? And they didn't know what the new Stratus was going to offer. And it's pretty good. Like, I remember the gold and blue screens and everything. Jen saying yes, it was terrible. So think about it like this. And I'm in Realm. I'm in Realm every day, right? And it is a phenomenal service. It really is. The speed of which you can pull something up. I can open up my phone, not put in any information, meaning login ID, and have any listing I want. I also have access to Geo Warehouse. So if a neighbor says, you're at a showing, for instance, and they like the house, but they really like the one across the street, you can pull that up within, I'm going to tell, as fast as you can click on your phone. It is there. It is instantaneously fast. Here's the thing, my friends. I'm still on my soapbox, because people, you do need to get into Realm, right? And here's one of the reasons, if you'll just play with me for a minute. You know when you have a car and you've had it for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years maybe, but you love it. You don't want to give it up, but you just love it. It's so reliable, right? Then finally you do get to sit in a new car, and your car had, like, you know, the seat would move and it had heated
Wind down your
seats.
windows.
Yeah, some wind down and some you can push a button, but then all of a sudden the new car has not heated seats. Well, it does, but it also has air-conditioned seats, right? You're feeling, well, this is pretty good. And then Lori just said a good one, massage seats. Now we're talking. So who's got a fireplace in their car?
Tonus, yeah.
Tonus, yeah. Tonus has a fireplace in it, and we didn't know, here's the thing, we didn't know we needed it until we had it. That's what Realm is. It is so fast, it is so good, and it is so interactive with your clients. You need to get into it. And those that are the late adopters, I'm going to say it right here, because I've seen this before. Those that are the late adopters to the new, we'll call it new tech, they're leaving money on the table. You will get left behind.
What about all of the Matrix users?
Good question. We'll do question and answers later. There will be a later date for Matrix users to make the shift to change over. But for Stratus users, get into it. And if you've been already using Collab, I can't remember the drop dead date, but I think it was last week. I think. The 29th. It's coming up. It's
Next
really
week.
close. I've walked people through it before. You can transition right into the new system. Use it, love it, learn to love it, get your client. Here's the best thing. Here's the best thing. And then we can move on because I want you to use it, right? You need to use it. I'm sitting there on the couch at home. We've all been there. It's like 8 o'clock at night. You just get into like your show or whatever. The only show I can think of is Game of Thrones. So I'm sitting there watching Game of Thrones. And then a client texts me and say, hey, check out this property. And I used to have to like go get my laptop, pull it out, look it all up, log in, look at my stupid number because it keeps changing on me. Now I use my Face ID lying on my couch and I text them the listing. Like it is absolutely fantastic. It is great. So are we going to use Realm?
Yeah.
We're going to get ahead of the curve?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I've done presentations on it to large groups, but I know us in here, this group, and if you're on camera, we're gonna get ahead of the curve. That I should mention, shameless plug. So if you go to that address right there, that'll take you to a how to use Realm video. Subscribe to the channel, that would be great. Anyways.
Before you get off your soapbox, what I would also say is, this opportunity started where Gary just jumped into this technology, just both feet. And he started posting videos about Realm. And Realm reached out to Gary. And now they're having him do trainings in different market centers. We know this is coming. We know what the industry is doing. But here in our own home, we have technically the ambassador for Realm right now, and we have everything at our fingertips. And Gary's gonna really make sure all of our agent partners are really on board. We're gonna be doing sessions on that. I just added you to training sessions. There you go. So yeah,
Can you mute him, please?
We're gonna be doing lots of training on it, but just wanted everyone to know how that opportunity came about.
Beautiful, thank you. Get into it. The videos are easy to follow. You'll love it. You just got to get past that obstacle of change. Right? Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right. Can't miss events. Yes, we talked about this. We have on September 28th, Marvin's event, How to Thrive in a Shifting Market, because we are in one, right? We are definitely in one. We need the tools from people that have been there before. As Jen said, don't be Gary from 2017. Thanks, Jen. But I'm serious, though. We kind of joke and laugh about it. I'll pat myself on the back. It's okay. We're all friends here. You want to be Gary in 2022. I took the summer off, my friends, because I had the sustainable income and clients to back me up on that. I can't do that without this, right? The systems that Marvin would use and Jen has. Selling and buying homes. Obviously, we talked about that. Yes.
Is it October 5th?
Yes, October 5th. My apologies. October 5th, everybody.
Thank you, Lori.
And business planning with Wayne, like we all said, if you want to have that successful 2023, it starts there. Good stuff. Colin, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you, Gary. And there's a reason we also had business planning early in the year, because most of the times you think about business planning, you think I'm going to start planning for 2023 in December. If you were to do that, your business will not come maybe until February, March. That is why we're starting business planning so early, so the work that you're putting in now, you'll see it show up in early January, if not at the end of this year. So I urge you to really be a part of that because it's really going to help you and your business moving forward. Whether you are new to the industry or you've been a veteran in the game for many years, we know the market is changing. And we've seen a change over the last couple of months. Jen spoke about it, where there's coaching and getting into the right group, where Jen and the team will help you with their mindset. So for anyone who's looking for a checkup from the neck up, Jen is the place to go. Her and our coaching team will really help you with that. Gary mentioned about not only working harder, but also working smarter. The work that we were able to get away with in 2021, early 2022, the market has changed. And we almost have to work 3 times as harder for the same results, if not 4 times for the same results. So when the market changes, it's important that we change with the market. Listings right now, you're seeing you have to call your clients with weekly updates. When was the last time we were doing that? Last year, we weren't doing that. Hosting open houses, we weren't doing that. Calling agents for feedback on the showing. Are you kidding me? You don't call, that agent doesn't call you to say they like it or an offer is coming, you're moving on. And we've seen the market change. So we definitely have to change with the market. I think it was in the Shift book on the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, where it talks about what is it you're looking for in your business. And I would urge you that we get back to the fundamentals of our business. They're called the fundamentals for a reason. They're called the basics for a reason. What are your number 1 priorities for your business? And if you're not working on your number 1 priority, everything else is a distraction. What is it your business require from you so that you can have a phenomenal 2022 and an outstanding 2023? What is your business asking of you? Sometimes we look at it and say, well, last year I was doing this and this still wasn't working, and maybe you're still holding on to that. I would say do an audit of your business over the last year and a half, just to see where a lot of your businesses are coming from. And this is where you might need to double down. Is it from network event? Is it from cold calling? Is it from door knocking? Is it from golf tournaments, Brian, right? Is it from golfing? What is it that has been really producing a lot of your business and you double down on that? Maybe now is not the time to experiment with a new lead generation strategy. Let's double down on what works. If you're new to the industry, reach out to us. There are different form of lead generation, not just cold calling, not just door knocking. There are many ways that you can build a massive business. And we will show you how to go about doing that. Jen and coaching, Jonathan, our broker of record, any one of our leadership teams, we will show you how to do that. The goal is, the truth is it's not about the money, but it's what the money can do for you and your family. What would that look like you were to face your kids, your loved ones, to say, I didn't hit my goal this year because I didn't change with the market, or I didn't do what was required. I didn't host that client event, or I didn't go talk to our neighbors. I didn't reach out to our previous clients and ask for business. What can you do in your business right now that your future self will thank you for? What is it you should be doing that you're not doing? And as I say this, things are starting to come to mind. I would say just write it down and implement that in your business, because that in itself might be able to move your business forward and let you have a strong end 2022 strong, but at the same time start 2023 stronger. We're approaching fourth quarter right now. Any sports fan in here, they know the game is not over in third quarter. It's fourth quarter. We're entering into fourth quarter living right now. What are you going to do to end the year strong? What are you going to do for your family? The goal is not to have a great year. The goal is to have a great career. And we've chosen real estate as a career. You've made a commitment to yourself, your families, your loved ones. What is it you should implement in your business that you know will propel you to success? And if you need help, as your leadership team, we're here to help. We're here to support you. Every one of our leaders here, they're always thinking about ways that we can help our agent partners build and grow their business. That's our commitment to you. That's my commitment to you as your leader. Starting in the industry, my mentor said, the secret to real estate is to have meaningful conversation with as many people as possible. And Marv is laughing because he was the one that told me that. How many meaningful conversations are you having about real estate? Teams, partners, we're here to support you. We want to see you build a massive career. Like I said, it's not just to have a great year, but an amazing career. And we're going to do everything in our power to support you. At the same time, we don't read minds. If there's anything we can do to help you, please reach out. That's our goal. Guys, thank you.
Well said, well said. Okay, my friends, this was a day. This was a day. And if you're ready for your business to start on fire, today's the day. Choose today. Thank you for joining us. We'll see everybody around the offices. Bye for now.